Let's have a look at geometric sequences. So let's do that. What you know about a geometric sequence is that it has got a constant value, which is your first term, and it's multiplied by a constant ratio, and the ratio has an exponent. What do I mean by that? So I'm looking at this formula over there. If I gave you a sequence like 3, 6, 12, 24, dot, dot, dot. This is a geometric sequence. Now, what is the constant ratio going from there to there to there? What we normally do is, according to this equation, we know that A is going to be the first term, which means that term 1 is going to be 3, which is A, times r n minus 1. So if it's term 1, 1 minus 1 is 0. No matter what r is, r to the power of 0. So that's 1. In other words, term 1 is just 3. Now we're going to rewrite 6. We're going to say term 2, which is 6, is equal to 3 times what? 3 times 2. And then this exponent becomes 2 minus 1, because it's this 2. So 2 minus 1 is 1. This means that r equals 2. And we get this from term 2, right? So there's our r value. Term 3 is going to be 12, which is 3. Remember, this term a remains the same. Term a, the 3 in the beginning, stays the same for all of them. So 3 times what? 3 times 4. But we want to write it in terms of r. So 3 times 2 squared. And term 4 is going to be 24, which is 3 times 2 to the power of 3. 2 times 2 times 2 is 8. 8 times 3 is 24. So this is a geometric sequence. This is where we are in this section. Additional information that you need to know to be able to complete this section is, if the question is asking you for the exponent. Now notice here, the exponent here is n minus 1. What we've done on the left hand side is okay to figure out, but sometimes the question is going to be what is n? And to figure out what is n, we're going to use these equations. Now, for example, the n is going to be the x, which is the exponent, and we are going to start using the logarithm button on your calculator. Now, logarithm we are going to explain in greater detail when we get to calculus. For this portion of your life, all that I need is for you to know how to solve for x using the button that says log with the base. Okay? For example, if I give you the question, 2 to the power of x equals 5, what is the value of x? On your calculator, let me see if I can pop it on here. Now remember that my calculator on the screen, it's an electronic or a digital version of the Casio FX991, and that's the white calculator. I'm just going to assume that you all have this one because this is the one that you need. If you don't have this one, you're going to have to figure out certain functions that are not available on the black calculators or the blue or the pink. But in the meantime, let's just continue. Can you see on your calculator? So yours and mine is exactly the same. I'll tell you how buttons are in different places. On the calculator, on the top right hand side, on mine it says second function and then log xy. On your calculator, it will also be the second button. So you will have an on button, which is round, that's your on button. And underneath that one, you're going to have one that says log with a gray colored in square and then a big clear square. That's the button we're going for. Same position, okay? So what are we going to do? I want you to press, so we're going to type in this portion here. You're going to press that log x Y button, and now you have 2 blanks and your cursor is blinking at the bottom. So at the bottom you're going to put the 2. Now notice the 2 over here is the base that the x is the exponent of. Okay, so the number that the x is the exponent of goes at the bottom. Then you are going to press the sideways arrow in order to move to the next block, and you're going to put in the 5. And mine automatically gives the answer, but yours, you are going to press equal, and you are given a decimal number, right? So our answer is then 3,219280949, or 3,2 if we round it off. The two things that I need you to be able to do in the geometric sequence is to calculate the geometric sequence the old way, like we used to do in grade 11, grade 10. And the new information is how to use the logarithm button in order to solve for the exponent. Right.